Happy morning, all of you. Welcome back again in our online education series. Yesterday, we have started our new chapter number 5, Shivaji's education. In this chapter, we have seen first point, beginning of Shivaji's education. Here we saw that Shahaji Raje was in Bangalore. So, along with him, Jijabai and Shivaji was with him. So, when Shivaji has completed his 7 years old, his age of 7 years old, at that time his education was started at Bangalore, okay, in the Bangalore only. So Shahaji Raje appointed some clever teachers to teach him, and we saw that Shahaji Raje himself, he was scholar in Sanskrit. So Shivaji's education was started at the age of 7 years old. After some days, Shivaji acquired knowledge of all arts and learning. He was able to read and write within some days. So on himself, he was reading Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad, all these things. So this much yesterday we had revised, and again we saw that Adil Shah sent Shahaji Raje for the expedition to conquer the straits of Nayak in Karnataka. So Shahaji Raje, before going to his expedition, he sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. Okay, now we will see what happened. So our next point is rejuvenation of Pune. See, our point is rejuvenation of Pune. Now, rejuvenation of Pune means again they return to Pune. Who returned? Here we have seen Jijabai and Shivaji, along with some teachers, horse, some elephants, treasury, flag. Okay. So put your index finger on the line. First of all, we will read it. Both the paragraphs we will read it, and then I'll explain you. Rejuvenation of Pune. Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. Shivaji remembered his childhood days which he had spent on Shivneri. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again, and he became very happy. Pune at that time was not such a big city. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemies. On next page, properties were damaged, houses were demolished, temples had collapsed. The frightened people had fled from their villages. Fields had become barren, thick forest had grown. Wolves roamed in the countryside. Pune thus was totally in shambles and ruins. Next paragraph we will see afterwards. Okay, this much first paragraph we will complete first. See, rejuvenation of Pune means again return to Pune. Now Jijabai and Shivaji return to Pune. Jijabai and Shivaji return to Pune. See, suppose here it was Bangalore and here it is Pune. Now from here Jijabai and Shivaji return to Pune. From this you have to keep in mind. From Bangalore, Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. While coming, see, Shivaji remembered his childhood days which he had spent on Shivneri. When they came, at that time Shivaji remembered his childhood, that how he spent his childhood days on Shivneri. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again and became very happy. And he saw peaks of Sahyadri, and he became very happy. Pune at that time was not such a big city. Now do you know Pune city? Yes, in Marathi people says Pune titha kai Una. Okay, means in Pune city we can get each and everything, from smaller thing to biggest thing, from proper education to well settled job. Each and everything we can get in Pune. Yes. So, but at that time Pune was not such a big city like today. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemies. Do you know enemies? Friends opposite is enemy. So Shahaji Raje's enemies were there. Those enemies were devastated Pune totally. Here downside in this picture, we can see picture is given. In your book you can see the picture. Shivaji's education under the supervision of Shahaji Raje. Okay, yesterday I should have shown this picture to you, but I forgot it. Now you can see it. See Shivaji and Shahaji Raje and his teachers. Okay. Now open next page. See, properties were damaged. In Pune, all properties were damaged. Houses were demolished. Houses were demolished means houses were also collapsed. Not in 100%. See, suppose this one is house. Here it's door. Here window. Like this. So houses were demolished. Demolished means suppose this side area, this much area they are destroyed. So this house is not of use. Like this. And destroyed means totally lapsed. But demolished means in some amount it was collapsed and some amount it is as it is. See, demolished. Temples had collapsed. Temples totally they have collapsed. Temples. Okay. For example, this duster. Okay, it's like this. I push it, so it is collapse directly. Okay, understood the meaning of collapse? Temples were collapsed. The frightened people had fled from their villages, and those people were frightened from the village. People were frightened for their life, so they fled from the village. Fled means they left their villages and they went in another village because of fear. Okay, in school how you are changing your division? If a particular teacher tells you homework again and again, and then you are thinking, no, this sir is very dangerous one. If I will sit here daily, he will punish me. So better what I will do? I'll tell my parents to change the school. Correct? But parents knows that this school is good one, so they are not agreed to change your school. Correct? So what second option you are finding? What second option you are finding? Yes, I will change division, so this teacher will not come in that class. Correct? Am I right? If you are not feeling safe, you are not feeling comfort in a particular class, what you are doing? You used to change division. Suppose, for example, you are in A division, what you will do? You will go in B division. Yes, so that particular teacher who is troubling you, that teacher will not come in your class. Or particular boy, that particular boy is troubling you, so that boy will not come in your class. So fightings will not be there, like this. Similar to these village peoples, another people were troubling them. So these village peoples, what they did, they left that village and they went in another village. So this word is used here, fled from their villages, means from one village to another village they transferred. Fields had become barren. Fields had become barren. Do you know barren means? See this word, barren, barren means, suppose this one is farm. When farmer used to do this farming, you are unable to see, I will draw here. Suppose this much is farm. If we will not do any work, what will happen? Here little grass will grow. For example, this one is a grass. Like this grass will grow. Yes, and even we have not cut this grass, what will happen? This grass will grow and grow. Okay, some trees will be there again, trees will also grow. So like this area is called barren. Barren means not forest also. Okay, in small scale of forest is called barren. Okay, so where goats can go, sheep can go for grazing. Okay, so this one is called barren. So fields had become barren, thick forest had grown, and after some days here thick forests are grown. Okay, wolves roam in the countryside, and wolves, these are the animals, they were roaming here and there, and Pune thus was totally in shambles and ruins. So Pune was it was destroyed. Understood? Now put your finger on the next line, next paragraph. See, when the people living around came to know that Jijabai has returned to Pune with Shivaji, they took heart. Jijabai called all of them and reassured them that they would be safe in Pune. People started settling in Pune, cultivating their lands. Jijabai had the dilapidated temples repaired. In the temples, worship began morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. Thus, Pune was totally transformed. So see, all people left the Pune, no one was in Pune now. So like the situation was there. So when people living around came to know that Jijabai has returned to Pune with Shivaji, and when those people were living around the Pune, they came to know that Jijabai had returned to Pune along with Shivaji. So people came to Jijabai, and Jijabai called them, all of them, and reassured them that they would be safe in Pune, and she assured them that all people will be safe in Pune, that I'll take guarantee. Who said like this? Jijabai. She assured them that all of you are safe in Pune. So again those people fled from their town, they returned again to their town. People started settling in Pune. Again, people started settling in Pune. Suppose this one is farm. Now here barrens are there. If this village owner has come so to live here, so what he will do? Approximately he will do his farming work. So he has started to cultivating lands. Jijabai had the dilapidated temples repaired, and Jijabai had repaired some temples. Those temples were collapsed. She repaired those temples. You will see how she repaired those temples. How money came with her. So Shahaji Raje, while coming to Pune, Shahaji Raje gave some treasury along with Jijabai. Okay, from that treasury she used that money and she repaired those temples. And worship began morning and evening, and the worship began in the morning also and in the evening also. The town was again throbbing with the people, and town was throbbing with the people means again people's crowd was there in the town. And thus Pune was totally transformed, and so thus Pune again it was totally transformed, again it is changed. Do you understand now this much? What you are going to do at home, again and again 2 times you are going to read this paragraph. Okay, then and only you will understand. And for yourself you will ask questions. You only has to become teacher and you only has to become student. One side, for example, you will come this side, you will ask question, then you will go this side and you will give answer. Like this also, as a game you can play. Okay. So first do loud reading, ask questions to yourself, give answers to yourself. Okay. And whatever homework is given today at the last on the screen, to write the hard words, 10 hard words that you are going to complete. Okay. So thanks for watching this video. Tomorrow again we will meet with the same topic. Thank you very much.